because that was a statement that was said by my child to me. And it reminded me of a statement that I made to my mother. And the statement that she made to me was hurting. I mean, it really went in. You know, our children, as innocent as they may be, they can say some things that can really make you go, is that what you think?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Good morning, family. Good morning. This is Mr. E. Waking up to a new day. Today is Saturday morning, and I want to start off this morning just to greet you and to see what the great Creator has for me to bring before you that might be some good nuggets for and from my morning thoughts. So let's get started. That's good. This is a hot drink that I'm drinking here, full of different herbs, such as cinnamon, and then I have some ginger in here, even a little bit of black seed oil. These are some of the things I drink on a regular basis to help me to stay ahead on my health. Today, this morning, I wanted to come to you and speak on a couple of things that has been in my spirit lately. And of course, these been my morning thoughts. I woke up this morning not planning to do a video today, but I realized it's been a minute since I've done some things. And I have some things that I've done that I have not put up. And because I've been going through some problems with my computer and videography and what have you. And just taking care of other things. Sometimes I get so many irons in the fire, don't know which one to do first. Okay, but today I came a little bit different today. If you see this kufi I have on, this is a kufi that I made. I made my own kufi. Every time I make something, I think about my mom. Yeah. She never really taught me how to sew, but if it was just in the household and you were watching and paying attention, you just picked up on things, So I picked up on enough to be able to take care of myself and do some things. Okay, I see I'm going to have some problems right now. Let me get right back because I see I need to turn off some notifications so I'm not interrupted. Hopefully, if I can figure out how to do this. One moment. Okay, now I'm back and maybe we can get this video done without interruptions. Okay. While I was doing that, got me a little bit more hot water for this tea I'm drinking. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm always looking for, I wake up in the morning with divine thoughts. Hopefully, that's what I imagine that's God speaking to me in the morning, that my mind is really busy. It wakes up in the morning and thinking about the things of maybe the past or things that I have to do today or in the future and what have you. And this is a quiet time that God speaks to my mind. And because I'm in ministry, that was a time that I didn't realize it was ministry or didn't call it ministry. And even now, I don't really like calling it ministry. I'm just calling it maybe sharing wisdom or sharing my thoughts, with those who may think that I may have something to say of worthiness. And so I think that everyone, as we get older, we learn better and we do better, should do better. I'm one that really tries to do better as I get older, as I learn better. And these are that's really important to me. And I think that every individual, as you learn and go through life, you realize that we do foolish things in life. But at the same time, we can still take those lemons and make lemonade, and we can pass it on to the next generation. And that is information that has been tried in the fire. And therefore, when we come out on the other end, we like to feel like we have some wisdom to pass on to the next generation to help them when they come into the challenges that we have. It is written that there's nothing new under the sun. So I kind of believe that. I'm believing that to be more true even as I get older. So this brings to my mindset of, when I don't do these videos and there's so much I'm learning, I feel like if I don't go on and do it, then it may never get done. I may forget it. We're getting older, and unless those things come to me and I'm addressed with them later, maybe I forget to do them. But there are a lot of things that I want to pass on to my next generation, even to my children, I'm a grandpa now. I have a grandson, which is my first grandson. I have 3 children of my own, which I'm so thankful to God that I had the opportunity to see these children come into this world. And, I even went through a season to, there's a statement that they're mama's children. It says, how'd it go? Mama's children, but daddy's children maybe. Oh, okay. So that was a time, because, in life we go through difficulties, and we have good times too. But for me, it is those difficult things that I've gone through that really, that I pay attention to, because I don't want my children to fall into the same holes that I've fallen in. So, you can say there's the statement: mama's children, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Okay. So when you go through some situations up until now, because technology now has given us the ability to prove certain things that we wasn't able to prove before. So now we can prove whether that child is daddy's now. And before, you didn't know. So, as for young men out here who I used to judge so critically about, leaving mama or whatever with children and what have you. And I used to be really hard on them until I went through a divorce. Once I went through a divorce, which I did not leave, it taught me so much. So I actually went through that process, and still going through that process of trying to make sure that they're daddy's children, daddy's babies too. Because when you go through a divorce, it's almost like, it can be. It's like treason. It's like you're part of a country, and then all of a sudden you're out of the country, and now you're against that country, And so these things in my life have been things that I had to stop and think about, and just want to make sure that I have the truth, because the truth sets you free. So in actuality, I went as far as to speak with my ex to see, because, when you go through a divorce, that whole foundation gets shaken, and you don't know whether you can trust the person before or they can trust you or what have you. Whatever the situation may be, it goes both ways. But I had to, and still having to, want to make sure that I get this done so that I can know exactly, to be able to free this in my mind. Are these my DNA arrows that I've shot into the future? Because just because of how things happen. So we get to this point in my life, and I thought about, how did I end up here? Okay, how did I end up at this point in my life? Like I said earlier, I was thinking, I never wanted to be labeled as a minister, even though I realized I was ministering. When you are teaching from your life experiences, and you're trying to, after you've learned the truth, you try to share that. That's actually a form of ministry. And so even a mother in her home, she is ministering to her children. Okay, God sends his angels to minister unto his servants and to those who trying to follow the will of the Creator. So with that said, that is what was on my mind in reference to coming to you this morning, because that was a statement that was said by my child to me, and it reminded me of a statement that I made to my mother. And the statement that she made to me was hurting. I mean, it really went in. Our children, as innocent as they may be, they can say some things that can really make you go, is that what you think?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.